Hey guys, it's Monday morning here in the Philippines, so it is time for us to do our premium car unboxing. And today we're taking a look at some premium Hot Wheels. They're all American cars, muscle cars, race cars, and some trucks. So we have a couple that are loose that we have sitting in front of us already, and then we have 6 carded ones to open together. One of the loose ones you can only get loose, and we'll start with him today. That is your Hudson Hornet here. This is the first time this car ever appeared actually in Hot Wheels lineup. It was in the Boulevard series. They did release a carded one that was stock. It's like a ice blue with white roof, which you've seen sitting over here on the side road a couple of times. That one I parted with, but I did keep the race variant. This was one of the paint exclusives to the Walmart box set. Painted up like a NASCAR. And Jun Mia, he designed this car, and this paint job looks killer with all of the co-sponsorship and things like that, and the Hudson Hornet name, Hot Wheels, number 52, and all of that looks great on this car. The red steel rims with the chrome lip looks great. Could have used some headlight detail, but then again, sometimes in NASCAR they delete the headlights, but usually it would be like an aluminum panel over the headlight. So, lacking some light detail, but hey, overall though, really nicely done. Like the flat blue look, and then the kind of semi-gloss white roof. All metal casting, and this casting was even designed to look like NASCAR type. I don't even know about the other one. I did not look at the exhaust on the other variant to see if it had side exit on it. But this one is set up like NASCAR. I'm not sure if the other one is set up for like street use or not. So did not look at that before I sold it. So that would have been a good question to answer. But anyways, this car is getting extremely hard to find. This is pretty much what makes that box set worth so much money. There are a few other variants in that box set which are really cool. There's an amphibian car, and then there is a Porsche 914 and a 55 Lincoln Futura, and then this Hudson. That are your paint exclusives for that Walmart box set. So there are some other really cool ones that are exclusives in the box set, and this though has to be my favorite. So that's why I opted to hunt and find him separate from the entire box set, and actually very happy to have been able to acquire this car, because they're getting to be a little bit expensive, so glad to finally get one before it went through the roof like the vintage racing stuff. So next on the list is one that you could have got carded, but I only was able to find it loose, but hey, I don't care because I would have opened it anyways. This is our Super Treasure Hunt Dodge Daytona. This is like one of the last supers that I've been hunting for Mopars. The next ones on my list are the 2008 Viper GTS, and then your 1970 Plymouth Superbird. Superbird is nice, but not primary. That Viper, though, is primary. That's a really wicked looking car from 2008. There was a regular variant and a super variant of it. Want that super variant in the Spectre Flame, like reddish orange color. Looks great. Has the same kind of wheels on it, too, these chrome 5-spokes. But this is a really nicely done car. Love the Spectre Flame green. It's like an emerald green. Kind of reminds me almost like a Green Machine green, except slightly lighter. You can see the TH and the fenders. It's got the black tampos, which go well with the car. Side exit exhaust. And then the big and smalls look really good. So overall, a great looking casting, a great looking super. So very, very happy to have finally scored this. I scored this when I scored the 2020 Dodge Demon Super, the Yellow Jags edition. So lucked out and found both of them at the same time. So the next ones on our list are some releases from 2019 and 2020 from the premium lineup. So we're going to start with one of the oldest ones, and this one may even be from 2018. And actually, yeah, it is. It's the Shop Truck series. This is your Econoline. I've already unboxed the 83 Silverado and the 62 Chevy pickup for you guys. And finally picked up the Econoline, and I still have not picked up the Brat or the Caddy yet. So maybe one day I'll get those, but at least I got the 3 Americano cars here. So anyways, there is your 60s Econoline, done up nicely. The stance, the 5 spokes, looks really cool. And I'm going to show you another cool feature on this little casting as soon as we get him out. But this is a really cool card. They did a really nice job on the card art and everything. Looks really good. Some of the Hot Wheels cars in this premium lineups and car culture stuff looks really good with the card art. Sometimes it's almost a shame to open them, but I do like displaying them in other pictures and stuff. But sometimes I will put them back in the packages and hang them on the walls, as you've seen in my past videos. So let's get him out, get a better look at him. And as I said, this has a really cool feature in it. And let me get him out of here so I can show it to you. And it's done in a flat red, not a gloss red, which is kind of different. And then you have your ramp service, Caballero, and this is design, shredding, repair, 24/7, 365. So it's for skateboard ramps. Nice pinstriping, and the reason I say skateboard ramps, and look in the bed of the truck, that's pretty cool. There's a little skateboard back there. So I'm taking it, that's what they mean by ramp service, because design and shredding and repair. So I'm just guessing and saying that's what that stands for, is the ramp service for like skateboard ramps. But that I'm not 100% sure on, so you guys can let me know that in the comments. But it does have fantastic detail. The headlights, the pinstriping in the center of the Ford emblem looks really cool. Pinstriping around the door handles and the names on the top of the door on the one side. And just looks really great. The Ford embossed in the metal, though, that's really cool. Pinstriping around the tail lights, detailed tail lights. You can tell they're gloss finish, unlike the rest of the truck being flat red. Really, really cool. Does have a vanity plate, but really can't tell what it says. It looks like STVCAD, but I'm not sure. But anyways, really cool truck. So let's move on, and we'll do a car next, because we have 3 trucks, 3 cars. So we'll start with one of the newer releases. Actually, all 3 of these are fairly new releases. They were toward the last quarter of 2020. So first on the agenda, we'll do the Mopar. Why not? And this is your 3rd appearance of the Demon with rubber tires. The first 2 are Super Treasure Hunts. The 19 red Super and then the 20 yellow Jeg Super. Now we have a regular one that's easier to find in the Car Culture series. And this is your Power Trip lineup, which had 5 vehicles. I've got 2 of them so far, the Grand National and the Hellcat Demon. And then the other ones I wouldn't mind having, but the one that I must have is the 68 Hemi Barracuda. The trucks, they're cool, but if I can't get them, no biggie. I would definitely like to add this one, though, because it kind of is the partner to this Demon. It's kind of like new and old school with the same paint scheme. But if you haven't seen already, we do have a 4th Demon with rubber tires coming up. It's actually going to be in the Team Transport setup, and it's blue. I forget the paint scheme on it though. I just recall it being blue. And I'm not sure the transporter either. I think it's like Retro Rig or maybe the Horizon Hauler, something like that. But really cool. That's a must-have for me because so far I've got all the Demons with rubber tires, so definitely would like to add that one. And as you can see, this is a really cool set altogether. The Chevy Love, which was an iconic truck before the S10 to drop a V8 in and tub out and take to the track, or just has a cool little street car. Then this was the basic, probably the fastest little mini truck built in America, maybe altogether. The turboed 4.3 all-wheel drive Cyclone. So those are also iconic trucks, just in the hot rodding industry, I would say. So let's get this guy out and take a better look at him. Love the wheel and tire choice on this. Chrome would have probably maybe looked a little better, but I don't know. This gray actually looks pretty good. And it's a new style wheel that just started appearing, I think in 20, I'm not sure. It may have been in 19 also, but I think this is a new wheel for 2020, or was a new wheel for 2020. It's hard to keep saying was and using 2020 as past tense because we're in 2021 now. But yeah, these wheels look fantastic. Looks great on this car. The big and small look looks really cool. The Mopar red, white, and blue with the Dodge, the Mopar M on the door, black paint. Everything looks great. The SRT on the hood with the red, white, and blue stripe. Detailed headlights really looks good. The SRT is even in the grille. That looks really good. So they did a great job with this. Red interior looks pretty cool. Then spinning them around, great job of detail on the tail lights, the Dodge emblem in the center, the backup lights, everything is there. Everything looks fantastic. So really, really nice job on this Challenger Demon. So I think the Team Transport also has the same wheel and tire combination. Maybe a smaller diameter in the rear, but I'm not sure on that. But this does look really good like this. Usually I'm not much for the differences in diameter because it kind of ruins the realism of the car. But this actually pulls it off pretty good. Same thing with the Dodge Daytona. It pulls it off pretty good too. Maybe it's just because they're not such a drastic difference. But yeah, it does look pretty good. So that is the Mopar. And then we will do another truck, probably the second oldest one, and this is a 2019 release, I believe. No, maybe 20. So maybe early 20, maybe from the first or second quarter. This is your 85 Ford Bronco. This has been around for a long time. This was actually one of the ones that appeared in the original Real Rider series back in the early 80s. And it may have been retooled since then, but still very similar looking casting. And it's very nicely done truck. Nice with the black and white paint, with the police car or police department type of paint job. So this is the Highway Patrol. And this set has a couple of other cool ones in it. I wouldn't mind having the Land Rover. Also, the Unimog is cool. The 959 is pretty cool, and the Camaro is okay, but the other two trucks I would like to get my hands on and add them to my collection too. The Camaro, I don't know, that's kind of, to me, just a F&F casting. That's why I can't get too much into that. Now, the 959 was actually one that they did race, a 4x4 all-wheel drive variant of this in rally, so that one is not so unheard of. But the Camaro, I know people's made them, but still yet it's really made popular because of F&F building that four-wheel drive off-road Camaro. So let's get this Bronco out and take a better look at him. And as I said, this is probably a retool of the original But I don't know. It still may be. No, it is a retool because even on the copyright here it says 2012. If it would have been the original one, it would have been like 1980 something. And plus, the original one may have been like an 80 or 81 Bronco. This is an 85, so the one I'm thinking about from the original Real Rider series may be a little bit different. So this is Safety Services and Security, the K9 unit. Highway Patrol number 85 to signify the year. Really nice grille and headlight detail. Even has the Ford emblem in the grille. Really cool. No light bar though. That's kind of disappointing. Number 85 on the roof. And then no removable top. And then the back tire is plastic, not rubber. I was hoping for a fifth rubber tire like JL does with theirs on their Land Cruisers and such. And I was hoping maybe for a lift-off top, but no such luck. But still, the light details, the emblem details, everything is done really nicely. And behind the tire, it even says Highway Patrol. So, really cool. This will look good with a little German Shepherd standing next to it. This little guy here for the K9 Patrol. So yeah, that looks pretty cool. So may have to start displaying him like that and put the little dog there for the K9 unit. So that is our Bronco. So moving along to 3 more, and we will go to another car. We'll go ahead and do the other power trip, and as I pointed out on the card of the Demon, the other one I picked up was the Grand National, but this would actually be a T-type, and they only made black GNXs, never any other color. Same thing with Grand National. The first year in '82 when they launched it as a promotional for NASCAR, when they only made like, I think, 300 units, something like that, maybe not even that many. It was black and silver. Then every year afterwards, 83 forward, they were all black all the time. The colored ones were your T-types, and that was it. The only ones with fender louvers also were only GNXs. So you could have got a GNX and painted it, of course, but anyways, let's get him out and get a better look at him. And as I said, the card art on these cards are great too. That's a really cool looking card. Was hoping this would have had a honeycomb style wheel, like a Trans Am GTA wheel, but it didn't. They put the whole style rims the same that is on Dom's version from the F&F set, but they put a chrome lip and painted the centers gold. I was hoping for the GTA style because that's what the GNX had. It had the honeycomb, like BBS style looking wheels that were painted black in the center. Actually, I'm trying to find maybe some of the green light wheel swap kits for GM, and then wheel swap one of the black GNXs from Hot Wheels. That would look great because that's all the car really needs to be like spot on perfect, because this is almost true to scale. The body lines, everything is perfect. So I would definitely like to put a set of black honeycomb wheels on the black one and make a true GNX. But as you can see, the lights, the emblems, everything is perfect on this car. Hot Wheels have definitely stepped up their game the past couple of years with tampos and light details. Very, very nice. Detailed grille. Also has the emblem. If I can get it to zoom, yeah, you can kind of see it there. Headlight tampos, turn signal tampos, even the front marker light tampos on the bumper. Very nice. And this even has the flares like the GNX would. You couldn't really see it very well on the black one because, well, it's all black. But with the white one, you can see everything highlighted. It looks really good. So this is really 100% spot on for a GNX casting. Just need a set of honeycomb wheels on it, and then that would be 100% perfect. And I think this has like a gray interior, which would have been ideal for a T-type. White with a gray interior, perfect combination. But being a T-type, it could have had like tan leather, red leather, something like that. Grand National, though, it was like all the same. They were gray and black two-tone interiors, and the car was black. I think some years they may have had all gray interior, but I cannot recall, to be honest with you. But most of them were black and gray. Black seats with a gray insert, usually. But this pearl white paint looks really good. So they did a fantastic job on this car. Love the G-bodies almost as much as my Mopars. So we got two left. Last truck, and this is the one that I've been anticipating to get out of the package and get a better look at him. And this is your Golf 83 Silverado. In my book, they're overplaying the Golf stuff, the Falcon stuff, and things like that. But that's my opinion. Even Auto World is going overboard. Round 2 is with putting all of these different sponsors all over stuff. I don't know, people's gotten out of hand with this stuff, but hey, it is what it is, so might as well accept it or get out of the hobby, huh? So I accepted it and bought this one. Didn't buy the Auto World Golf yet, didn't buy the Auto World Sunoco yet. The Sunoco I can get my hands on, but still not sure if I want it or not. The Hot Wheels one is kind of tastefully done. I like it actually better than the Auto World variant. So anyways, let's get him out and get a better look at him. Kind of displays nice on this card, with the big Golf emblem. So maybe put this one back in the package and hang it on the wall. And then you could see what other vehicles were available in this set. The only other one I'm after, well, maybe even the Studebaker, but this one is the one that I really would like to get, the Little Red Express with the Shell sponsor. Although anything but a red, Little Red Express is kind of like, I don't know, sacrilegious because it's Little Red Express. That's why even when they painted it a different color, they called it the Warlock, the black one. So, yeah, I don't know how I feel about a yellow Red Express. So, anyways, still would be cool to have because it's a Mopar. So let's get him out and get a better look at him. And this one is pretty cool. I was thinking about doing a swap with the bodies on some of the Boulevard 83 Silverado lifted trucks that I have, because I think that would look cool. There's actually the blue and white is what I think would look cool on the drop chassis, and then have a lifted blue and white one. The Golf would also look cool, like they have both variants of it. I just need to find another Golf so I can do that and just swap them around and have a Golf 4x4 and a dropped blue and white. That would be pretty cool to have both setups. So this looks really good. Like the 5 slots on this casting, looks really good. And the 5 spokes would probably look better, in my opinion, but I'm a big fan of these 5 spokes, and I favor them quite a lot. But these 5 slots look pretty good. And they seem to nailed it pretty good with the Golf light blue. Looks nice. White interior, all metal casting, and slight detail headlights. Nothing done to the grill, but it is a billet grill, so really shouldn't be much done at all anyways. Like the cutouts for the tailpipes in the Hot Wheels casting. Looks pretty cool. So yeah, as I said, I think this one is more tastefully done than the Auto World. The Auto World may be slightly better detailed, but then again, as I said, I've complained about the wheel openings on the Auto World. So as I said before, for Hot Wheels, I still will say they have one heck of a nice looking square body casting, because the body lines seem to be pretty perfect and such. It's a little big when you put like the Auto World next to the Hot Wheels one. The Hot Wheels seems a little bit beefier, like thicker, has more girth to it, however you want to say it, but still very nice. Love all the square bodies from all the manufacturers actually. But yeah, very cool truck. So last but not least by far is the other 55 gasser that I acquired from the Boulevard series. And that you guys seen in the haul for Christmas video, along with the Daytona and the Golf Silverado. So this is the last piece from that haul that I wanted to open today. The Hoonigan. As I said, not really familiar with the Hoonigan. I don't really watch much of these performance shows nowadays. I am familiar with Two Lane Blacktop, the iconic movie from the 70s, and that is exactly what their car looked like, except I think their front clip was a black gel coat fiberglass, and their car, I don't believe, had a straight axle. If it did, it was a drop straight axle. It wasn't your regular one that makes the car set up that high, but that's exactly what this car reminds me of. So, anyways, let's get him out and get a look at him. And before we do that, let's take a look at these other ones on the back. I kind of went over this before in one of my other videos when we unboxed the goat, and I told you the next one to get would be this guy here. And well, we acquired him finally. So let's get him out and get a look at him. And a couple guys had told me that there are like engine variants on this car where you can get chrome or semi-chrome and then all black and such. I haven't seen anything. I had seen a couple of errors though where they actually put plastic wheels on the back of the car on accident instead of the real riders. But anyways, mine is just your regular run-of-the-mill kind of the black chrome engine, and that is about it. And it looks really good with the co-sponsor decals, Summit, and all the other stuff in the back side quarter glass, the Hoosier white letter slicks, and then it just looks really good in the gray primer. I would have preferred chrome grille. That's why I like the RLC that has that new chassis, that new interior buckets where everything is done a little differently. The chassis and bumpers and grille are one piece, and then the interior is on its own, the engine is on its own. So that was kind of cool. If you guys check out your Selections Dirty Blonde, it is a little bit different than the rest of the gassers. So yeah, really nice looking piece here. So really glad to add this one to the collection of gassers. And nice light detail and just 150 VHY. Just seeing, maybe it does have some significance if you know the car, Hoonigan. As I said, I'm not really keen on this one. So looks really good though. And Tri-5 by Fire. If you guys don't know the Tri-5, Tri-5 is the name that they gave 55, 56, and 57s. The iconic trio from the 50s. The shoeboxes also is what they're called, but everybody called them the Tri-5s. 55, 56, 57. So guys, that is the last one for our video today, and we'll kind of move our neat streeter. Oops. Well, I moved him, didn't I? So anyways, we moved him out of the way so we could put the gasser there. So anyways, guys, if you have not subscribed yet, please remember to do so. And then if you can, give me a thumbs up, share the video, tell your friends about my channel, and I will be back on Wednesday to do an unboxing on the Mini GT Bentley Continental GT3 test car. And then I may also have the Evo 2 190e Mercedes to unbox at the same time, but I'm not sure on that one. I have it ordered, but it's not here yet. But I do have the Bentley in hand, so we will be unboxing that on Wednesday. And it's like the best of both worlds. It's the only time I can use sinister and elegant at the same time. This car is like sinisterly elegant. I don't know how to even say it. It's beautiful, but it looks evil at the same time. So make sure you tune in for that, guys. Thanks for watching and enjoy the first part of your week. I will see you on Wednesday.